could do that, yeah.
But my point would be that the objective quality of the rose is not the experience of red, but the objective quality of the rose is the wavelength. And the quality of red, the experience of red happens inside Mary rather than on the flower.
There are a number of different things in what you're saying. One thing is the building the red thing, yeah. Now, I agree she could do that. That's a little bit like the earlier question about, prodding your brain. The thing there is, if you're getting physical knowledge of something, if you're really interested in black holes, yeah, you just do the reading about black holes. You can know all there is that's known about black holes just by doing the reading. You don't need to, in your lab, make a small black hole. Just so you can get a good... That would add nothing, right? It would probably subtract you. It wouldn't really help, to build one. And so the interesting thing about your example is the force of saying... I see, of course, why you say she could build something red, but that just shows you that she's having to get something that isn't there explicitly in the physical information. Because if it was there explicitly in the physical information, she wouldn't need to build one in order to know all about it. Just as you can know all about black holes without needing to build one. Yeah. Last one. You can try to imagine a new color. Yes, right. It is like that. Yeah. It's just a little bit more radical here. That she doesn't have any colors at all, except black and white. Yeah. But just as, people sometimes say, you suppose that from some labs, somewhere people say, we've invented a new color. Then that's just kind of mind-bending. You think, I have no idea what that is. Yeah. That's Mary's situation with regard to everything. She doesn't know about it at all. Even if they told you the physics of the new color, you still wouldn't know what it was. Okay. One interesting thing about all this is where the notion of causation comes in. Jackson says, here's a technical term that people use in this literature. Those color experiences that Mary doesn't know about and then she finds out about when she steps out, they have a qualitative character, right? There's your sensation of redness. In the trade, these are called qualia. I had this written somewhere. Oh, yeah. What Mary didn't know about when she couldn't imagine colour experiences were the qualitative characters of colour perceptions. Qualia, yeah? People just came up with the word, yeah. I don't know that it's Jackson's. Actually, I don't know who invented it. It wasn't Jackson. Do you guys know who invented the term qualia? No? Sorry? Yeah, that's my feeling too, yeah. St. Louis is the name that pops into my head. Yeah, I think the inventor of the term was a philosopher called C.I. Lewis, but I wouldn't swear to it, yeah. But it's very commonly used, yeah. So qualia are the hard things for physicalism, yeah. These qualitative characters of experience or colour. Does that make sense? This is just a little bit of terminology. It's not adding anything to the discussion we just had. Now, when you think about it, if you've got the full scientific explanation of the world and it doesn't mention qualia, then science tells you everything there is to know about the causes of things, right? What makes what happen? The springs and the cogs and springs that make the world go. Science tells you all about all of that. Science presumably has comprehensive coverage of what causes what to happen. So if colour experiences and colours are missed out of the scientific picture of the world, then presumably colour experiences and colours don't cause anything. They don't make anything go. Otherwise, science would have to deal with them. So one picture of what's going on is that we usually think that the mind makes things happen. You usually think that when you're deciding what you're going to do about something, that makes things happen. When you experience that moment of decision and you say, by God, I'm going to do it, I'm going to go and have a coffee, then that decision made you move. That was what got you moving. But another possibility is that conscious experience doesn't make you do anything at all. If you think about watching a TV, if you think about watching one cowboy shooting at another, then it looks like the bullets here are causing this guy to fall over. But of course, that is not what's happening. There used to be a game called Pong. Does anybody know about Pong? Pong? Yes, happy days. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, this used to be the state of the art for computer games. So you've got two table tennis bats here on either side of the screen and a ball in the middle. And the bats and the ball are all made of pixels, right? And the whole charm of the thing is that as you move your bat up and down, you seem to be causing the ball to move around, right? Surely some things stand fast. Yeah, even with today's youth, this is... Yes, we all know about Pong, no? Oh, yeah, okay, right. Some of you were shaking your heads, right, okay. But of course, is the movement of the bat causing the ball to move? No. I don't really have the technical vocabulary to describe this properly, but of course there is a chip in the thing, right? And it's what's going on in the chip that is making everything happen, right? The chip throws off these images. There wouldn't be any point in playing any kind of computer game if you didn't get an illusion of causation. This bunch of pixels are making that bunch of pixels do something. You see what I mean? That's the whole point of having the visuals, that it looks like this bunch of pixels is making that happen. But of course, that's not really what's going on. What's going on is that deep in the processing, there is this chip that is making everything happen. The chip is causing the table tennis bat to go backwards and forwards. The chip is causing the pixels in the ball to move around. And you're getting this illusion of causation. So one picture of what's going on, actually the natural picture of what's going on with your mental life, is that all these qualia, all these experiences are being generated by the chip, by the brain. They don't cause anything. If they were causing anything, they'd be in the scientific picture of the world. They're just thrown off by the stuff that is causing things to happen. You are not actually in charge. You have these experiences. You say, I'm deciding to do this, I'm deciding to do that, and you think that decision is what's making you do it. But actually, that is an illusion of causation, just as you got an illusion of causation here. Your brain has set things up, so it seems to you like your qualia are making things happen, but that's not the true story. The true story is told in the scientific picture. On that bombshell, we'll go back to Descartes on Wednesday. Okay, great questions. Thank you, guys.